Hi, today I'm going to organize all of my kids' school paperwork and memory items in one handy system so I can stop having them kind of all over the place and in one handy dandy place right here. I got this box and I like it a lot because it's, number one, it's clear, so I absolutely will always know what's inside. And number two, it gives enough room for an ample amount of memories to be stored. The goal when you're keeping your kids' paperwork is not to document their entire life. Rather, it's just to keep a nice selection of things, because when they get older, are they going to want boxes and boxes of their preschool scribbles? No, they're not. So do yourself a favor and stop hanging on to every single one of them and get yourself organized and use this great system. So I have a whole set of filing folders, and then I'm gonna need some tabs too. And then I printed off a little bit of the school organizing and memory organizing kit that I've designed right here. And the first thing it has that I want to show are all of the different file tabs that will help to serve as the basis for the kit and to give you some structure, so you'll know exactly what goes where, and you'll know what items you need to be hanging on to and everything. It's really fantastic. The other thing that comes in the kit, there is this awesome keep it or let it go guide, and it really serves as a purpose because some parents get stuck and they're like, oh my God, how can I possibly decide? Because I love my kid so much and it's just so wonderful. And that's fantastic. I'm glad that people feel that way about their kids. I feel that way too, but I just can't hold on to everything because one, I don't want my attic turning into a fire hazard. And number two, I need to set some limits for myself. So this is the size of limit I have chosen to set for myself. The other thing that's in the kit is there are really good instructions, like step-by-step instructions on exactly what you need to do to set up this kit. So, but I'm going to walk through those directions right now, or walk through each step so you'll see it all, how it goes. So the first thing that I need to do is cut out the file labels. As you can see, I use my paper trimmer, but you can easily use a pair of scissors if you don't have a paper trimmer, but you can see how easy that made it. So the next things that we need to do is just go ahead and set this aside, and you have to load all of the labels in. So now I have all of the years of school done, and you'll see there's a couple tabs left with birthday cards, hobbies, early years, sports, activities, art, cards, and awards. And really, I've tried to make this as flexible as it possibly could be so that you can keep whatever you really want to keep and really have it all in one place. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off putting these labels in to the label holders. Okay, so now the next step is to go ahead and put them into the file folders, and there for sure is going to be a method to my madness when I go ahead and put the tabs in. You'll see on the front of the box it has the tabs kind of jogging over. It's not how you want to do it. That just adds visual clutter, and when you're trying to find things, it'll make it more difficult. What I'm going to go ahead and do is actually line the tabs up on the left side. Just, you can pick left, center, or right. I'm left-handed, I tend to do things on the left, so that's where I'm going to put all my tabs. Now I have all of the file folders handy, so now it's time to go ahead and stick them in the box. Oh, and I should add, this system uses what, 22? Yeah, because that was a box of 25 folders and it uses 22 folders. So now I have the basis of my memory kit all set up, and it's time to go throughout my house. It's not really all throughout my house. I have all of the memory stuff in a couple different places. Let me just flip this around so you can see how gorgeous this looks. I'm really happy. So the next thing is you just have to find the items that fit in, everything from early years and then all the way back to sports, and then keep it all in this box. The one thing I like about this box that I didn't mention earlier is it's kind of small in dimensions, right? So you can tuck it in a corner, you can tuck it at the bottom or even the top of a closet if you're not adding things to it all the time. But really you can tuck it someplace safe. It's not too big that it's gonna be intrusive. So the other part of this whole system that I will have to go see if I wanna go back in time and do this, they're just a sheet that is like a snapshot of each year. So it has a place for the year, the age and the height of your child, the school they attended, their teacher's name, their favorite subject, their best friend, their favorite food and color, and there's a little line for when I grow up, I want to be ... I love my favorite activity and favorite book, and there's a little place to put your picture. So it is kind of like a little mini scrapbook, and so there's a sheet for every year going from preschool all the way up to 12th grade. And when they get older, they probably won't want to fill that out for you, but I bet you could totally do it on the down low. And then years to come, when you give this to them, when they're all grown up, they'll be like, wow, that is pretty awesome that you did this for me. So